Welcome to another installment of productivity tool demos. Right now I'm going to show you one of my favorite project management tools coupled with a time tracking tool called Everhour. So if you're looking for a solution that elegantly allows you to track time in Pivotal, Everhour seems like a really solid bet. Let's get started. Let's just make a random password. Alright, let's connect it to Pivotal. So we need an API key. Go. No thanks. Alright, well, that's cool. At least they have an extension for Safari. Not all of them did. So we're going to add it. I think it's... well, I don't see it. Can't tell if it worked or not. Okay, I think I got it. Don't know why I had to do it that way, but got it. Okay. Tooltips, okay. Home. Okay. Duh. Wasn't born yesterday. Alright. So, I guess it's working? So, is that what this is? Yeah, okay. So we now have this button up here. It's got some sample tasks up in here. We can click one and start a timer. Okay. Alright, so if we now go back over to Pivotal, let's look at one of my boards. Alright, so cool. So we now have this start timer feature. This was not here before. I think there's also this estimates feature, which is kind of cool. So I could say that this training video is going to take an hour. Oh cool, you can set it per person, I guess. I'm going to say 0. Okay. Whoa, it just disappeared. Oops. Okay. So it disappeared. My bad. I can... oh, now all the timer stuff disappeared. I seem to have broken it. Let's Ah! Okay, so I just refreshed and it's back now. So I can say 1 hour maybe. Cool. 0 of 1 hour. That's kind of slick. I can click start timer with the plus. I can add time too. So I can start. Cool. See that it highlights it red over here, highlights it yellow over here. I mean red text, yellow. That's kind of cool. You can see which one you're working on right now. Then you can hit stop. Okay. Then it shows you that you had a minute here. Okay. What if I add an hour from yesterday? What does it do? It got in there. Okay, so that says how much time I personally have put into it. Okay, interesting. I can put in manual times per day. If I hit continue, it goes back to that. Okay, cool. That's cool. So it automatically, you can continue your time from today. And it rounds a little bit at least. Okay. And then now if I go up and click this button, you can see I got a task here. Okay. That's my pivotal task. Got at least the name. And if we go back to Everhour, let's refresh. Okay. So there's some demo stuff in here. That's what that is. And then this is what I charged. I can't click that, unfortunately. I can go to time. See that I put some time into training videos. Okay, I can click this plus sign. Okay. Looks like a unique. Oh, that's a link back to the task. That's kind of nice. Two-way linking. I can click that. Task details. Cool. Cool. I can add time. I can edit estimates. I can add notes here. Continue. I can add time for other people. I can view time log, I guess. Here you go. Oh, cool. So then I can edit individual time logs here if I want. One thing I would like to see that I don't see is whether the time's already been built or not. That would be really helpful. I can only assume that if they have an invoice feature that they have a way to see if you've already billed for time or not. Okay, so it looks like it has some notion of whether it's been paid or not. It's got a sample invoice here, which I guess means that some of the time that we saw on the other page may have already been billed. So if we look at that, let's see, reported billable amount. It doesn't look like it correlates to any invoice. That would be cool to see a link to the invoice if it had an invoice. So what's on this invoice then? Getting started with Everhour. So I can't click individual items in this invoice, unfortunately. I also see that there are not dates. Can't add new columns. Group by. Okay. So it looks a little bit like there's no way to show the exact date of each charge, which is a bummer that that's not an option. I like that they have tax though, that's nice. You can mark as sent, okay. It's clean, it's a good clean invoice. What? Let's see who did what in real time. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a really nice view. I'd say that these reports are really nice. Wow, nice report builder. I'm impressed. Looks powerful. Great. Cool. So, nice report. Yes! And you can do a PDF too. What does that PDF look like? Not really shareable with clients. It also looks like it has, I don't know why it's so wide. Maybe if I made the screen smaller, it wouldn't be so wide. It's okay. So I guess if you need to show a day, maybe that's a hack you could potentially do. Doesn't look like... Okay, so you could do filters based on if it's invoiced or not too, so that's helpful. Okay. So if I create a client, okay, how do I attribute time to a client, right? How do I attribute this to a client? Doesn't look like it's on any project. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, so actually it automatically associated it with a new project called Brian that's not associated with a client. So I can do sample client. It can only be one client at a time. So what this is telling me is each project in Pivotal can only be associated with one client. That was a big wondering for me. So that means you can't break up a single project into multiple clients, which could affect your strategy in Pivotal. Okay, that's about it. Nice notification system. Hopefully it's not annoying. Okay, what about schedule? So I guess this is a way to see how much people have been working. I don't really see how this is useful though, because it doesn't really have a notion of what's in the pipeline. So you can't really do any planning unless you actually did your tasks in here. So you potentially use this as your project management tool. So you can't add tasks in here. Okay, not that useful. It's pretty, but not that useful of a schedule. I think that covers all of the tabs. So that's it for this one. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, and good luck.